Matthew chapter 24, verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. For the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak, and double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect, Shalom Barakathum. And we're going to get straight into the video with the brother Arrows of Indignation. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. Look at this.
You're bothering your own fucking people. You're terrorizing your own fucking people just because they're brown. You guys are pieces of shit. You guys are pieces of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you.
See, these are Northern Kingdom, if you haven't caught on. Okay, he's say terrorizing your own people. Okay, and they're signing up to get rid of their own people. All right, you see the division and confusion the Lord got sowed in this place. All right, did not the Lord say that? All right, we're gonna get a couple more scriptures on this. I haven't watched the whole video, just the first, couple minutes or so.
Christ, motherfucker! Leave them the fuck alone. Leave them the fuck alone. Yeah, you only take fucking orders from a pedophile rapist, you piece of shit. You want your fucking bonus so fucking bad, you broke bitch. You broke.
And see, people have had it, man. Okay, they're openly calling out the people in power who are, like he said, a bunch of PDF files. Okay. And they get free reign. They're at the highest positions of government. They're getting payouts. Okay, they're getting bailed out when they make bad market investments. Okay, they're getting flown around the world. As the scriptures say. Well, I'll just go to it. Psalm 73:3, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Donald Trump and his cronies and Ghislaine Maxwell and all of these people that they're in lockstep with, Prince Andrew. Okay, that's their this is the prosperity of the wicked, man. Okay, it says, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. But Jake, you are, and we tried to tell you to repent and come back. You trying to go through a political system is not the way, man. Okay, this guy is a serpent, man. He cannot be trusted. Okay, you don't think in Matthew the 4th chapter the Satan didn't show the Lord all the things he could have had in the kingdom of the world, but the Lord refused it. Why? Because he knew who it was coming from. He knew the straight gate that he had to go through, man. Okay, and the Lord did it faithfully in the flesh, man. Okay. And we're going to have to do the same thing. And all you tribes that got told these things, and then you refused, you shirked it off, guess what? Whatever you put above the Most High, you're going to have to rely on that when the Most High judges this place. Okay? This is going to get real bad out here.
Bitch, give me your Venmo, I'll fucking PayPal you some shit, you stupid bitch, you broke motherfucker. Yeah, this is our fucking community. I went to school in this community. I grew up in this community. I'm not going to let you fucking ice pigs terrorize those motherfuckers. Fuck you. Man, fuck you. Or what? Or what? You're gonna fucking shoot me? I'll die for this shit. You fucking pig. Get the fuck out of here. You don't fuck. What the fuck you gonna do, motherfucker?
Yep.
This is my fucking village, motherfucker. I went to school here. You fucking pigs. Valen mierda. Valen mierda todos. Valen mierda. Valen mierda, hijo de su perra madre. You fucking pigs. You fucking rats. Get the fuck out of our fuck.
He said, I would die for this shit, man. Okay? And this is why this precept keeps coming out. 2 Ezra 6:19 or 18, it says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh to visit them that dwell upon the earth. The whole earth is getting ready to be visited. All right? And remember in the mountains when in Mount Sinai when Moses was dealing with the Lord and they heard the Lord's voice, they didn't even want to deal with the Most High, with the presence of the Lord, man. Okay? Voice coming out of the chariot, they were scared. Okay? The Lord visiting this place, all right, is a very fearful thing, man. Okay? And the Lord is visiting this place, okay? But them plagues are going to hit first. It says, and I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. And our affliction is basically up, man. And that's speaking about the elect only, okay? Brothers, whatever you're going through right now, there's a very short clock and a window on this, man. Once the Lord flips the switch on this place and all hell breaks loose, the angels are going to have that standard lifted up for us, man. Okay? They're going to be that standard. Okay? And your quality of life ain't going to rely on Satan anymore. It's going to be pure faith through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And the Lord promised to get us through these things, man. He promised that the elect would have it in them to overcome death. Okay? To love not their lives unto death. Okay? To get the victory, man. Those that stood stiffly, okay, in the hour of temptation. And you're going to need that in the coming days, man. All right?
Town, motherfucker. I'll die for this shit. I'll die for this shit, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker. Look at these fucking pigs. Show your face, pussy. 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 Of course you won. You're a fucking rat.
Yep.
New York, New York. I'm not doing nothing. He asking me questions. What's up? I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah, Jake is Jake got a full-on Brooklyn accent, man. They got him hemmed up, but they're supposed to be ICE. You see? And even if you want to make the case that that even if they were born here, we're going to get rid of them too. Well, why aren't you starting with the ones that are obviously not from here? See, it don't make no sense. He's just getting people that got a full-on Brooklyn accent. Why wouldn't you get them last if he was so-called born in another place? You know? But they're showing you, they're desensitizing you to the violence that's getting ready to turn up, man. Okay?
I'm born here. Kings County Hospital, Brooklyn. I'm born here. I'm born here.
They don't care.
Brooklyn, baby. I said, suck my.
Yeah, and that woman right there, you see, these women, this shit's gonna get bad, man. Okay? Cause see that other Northern Kingdom Jake that was mad, he was pissed. Okay, that's not gonna be words after a while. Okay, when people really start getting grabbed up out here and this food gets scarce, okay, all of these untrained ICE agents like this woman right here, and a lot of these guys that just took that 50K, okay, a lot of you are just gonna go to the spirit world, and there's a reason Esau's recruiting you, because you're gonna be the first sacrifice. Okay. You know, the real trained military soldiers don't even have to get their hands dirty with these people, because he's offering this incentive for civilians to sign up for ICE. Okay, while he's firing 35,000 IRS workers. So that tells you where things are going. Okay.
Yo, listen. They asked me for ID. I didn't show them no ID. They cuffed me. That was it.
And then how did they take the cuffs off?
They just the one guy came in. He said, just take the cuffs off of it. I didn't show them anything.
Run something, you good? No. It's okay. But you guys, money broke on people. It's crazy.
So much better together.
I almost got detained by an ICE agent on my mail route. Alright, man, so look, I swear I never thought I would be in a position to get deported from the country that I was born in. So, like, I'm out here doing my mail route as usual.
Hey, and Donald Trump said it, man. Okay. Donald Trump said it. He said, well, maybe the guys that are really bad criminals, maybe we thought about deporting them too. To where? Okay. You're the first immigrant, okay? You see? Hey, get ready. All this politics thing is about to be over with, man. The serpent is getting ready to come out. Okay? And the Constitution is going to be openly done away with. Okay? Talking martial law, plenary power. Okay, look that term up.
Just trying to finish up the day. And the next thing I know, like, it's an ICE agent, like, telling me to put my hands where he can see him. So at first, I thought it was like a joke or something. I'm like, sir, like, you know, I'm with the U.S. Post Office. I'm literally at work. But he not laughing. He, like, circling around me, like, what country I'm from, where was I born, and if the vehicle was mine. So I pull out my little ID, whatever, and, you know, I show him my work scanner. I even show him, like, my little mail keys, whatever. So he's still not buying it. Like, he like, you know, it's a federal offense to impersonate a postal worker, right? Bro.
Yeah, see, they got no leads. Okay, this is what you call stop and frisk. They have absolutely no idea or no rhyme or reason for who they're grabbing up, except by what? How you look like. How else would he know to know this guy is a suspect? Okay, what is he basing this off of? Okay, it's profiling. Okay, and this is gonna get real ugly, real ugly. Okay, 2nd Ezra 15. Verse 10 is good. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And the plagues, the sword is one of the plagues on these people, man. Okay? Confusion is going to be a plague on these people. All right? The Lord's confusion will literally be one of the things that takes a lot of people out. You're gonna die just not knowing what the hell is going on. Okay? Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. But I'm gonna go down. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And there shall be sedition among men. See, this is sedition, man. Okay? Taking sides. See, these ICE people that sign up for ICE, they broke as hell too, man. They got 50 grand. What you think they gonna do for 50 grand, man? They'll do whatever, man. You know what Jake is doing to Jake for a Louis belt in the hood? Okay? These people have no allegiance to you, man. There's no integrity in these people. Okay? They're all addicts to convenience and materialism. Okay? That's why only the elect are going to have it in them to stand stiffly, stare death in the face, and still face it, man. Okay? Their integrity is going to be preserved, and that's going to give them and that's when the Lord's going to give them understanding on how to move and navigate through this thing. Okay? It says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, that they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay? And what does that mean? They're gonna be the judge, jury, and executioner on the spot. They're gonna be kicking in doors, running up on people. Okay? Verse 19, and a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods. Because they not just coming in there to be the police on behalf of Donald Trump. They're going to do a scan, what you got in the living room, okay? They're going to look at your woman, your daughters, all right? They ain't just making arrests, okay? Because when these men get loose, and the chain of command is very loose, okay? These men are going to take liberties, man. And that happens all over every time you send the military somewhere. Them soldiers, man, they get in there, okay? They all wound up tight from war, man. Hey, they see them women, they get grabbed up, man. Okay? Why? Because there's no consequences. There's no accountability for them there. All right? And a lot of time the leadership be in on it too. The generals, the colonels, and all of them. Okay? What do you think the spoil of their goods are? It ain't just gonna be what you got in the refrigerator. Okay? They gonna take whatever they see is valuable. All right? It says, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay? You see? So you got some nice thing. They gonna run up in you, and obviously now you can see that they don't really have descriptions or any real leads. They just running around, okay, profiling people. you know. And eventually they're gonna well, they probably already are integrating Palantir technology in there to do AI facial recognitions, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's all a ruse, man. All right.
Bro, my heart dropped as soon as he said that. Like, how do you even prove, like, you work somewhere when the person doesn't want to believe you? So the next thing I know, another agent walk up, hand near his holster, and I'm just standing there with my mail bag, like, halfway open, like, sir, like, these are bills and coupons, like, not contraband. So they starting to ask if I got documentation proving if I'm a U.S. citizen. I said, yeah, like, my birth certificate, like, it's at home. And one of them radios in, and I hear him say, possible impersonator claims he's USPS. That's when I realized, like, okay, they, like, dead serious. So I had to get him my supervisor number, like, on the spot, and they actually called my station. And thank God my supervisor answered. She like, oh, yeah, Brian, like, he's one of our carriers, like. And the agent just looked at me for a second, nodded, and goes, next time wear your full uniform. And then walked off just like nothing happened. Just like messed my whole morning up, bro. So, I don't know, y'all. At this point, I just sat back in my truck for a minute just thinking, like, yo, it's crazy how, like, things can just, like, flip instantly. Like, 1 second you delivering people's mail, and the next second you explain.
Yeah, I'd have been pissed, you know. But you got to keep your wits about you, man. Okay, and not be hasty in these times, because these people are like they said, they're gonna be like madmen, sparing none. Did I read that already? I believe I did. Or is that chapter 16? I might have read it. You brothers should know the precept I'm speaking about here. Yeah, we're in those times, man. We're in those times. Okay. And what time are we in? Where wisdom and knowledge is needed. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. And what times are these? The end times, the eschaton, okay? The finale, the third act, the final act, okay? It says, and the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure. See, this guy, you know, he got off, but he don't really fear the Lord. Most of these people don't, man. And see, they don't realize that Satan don't give a damn if you're a so-called good person, if you don't have a criminal record. Okay? He don't care. Okay? The Lord is giving them license to rope everybody up that's not the elect. Okay? Everybody that's not the elect, Satan has authority to steamroll your ass. All right? Ezekiel 9:4, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And you people are not crying out about this, man. You were happy as long as you had your food stamps. You were happy that you had a decent job. Okay. You were happy your football team won. Okay. You were happy with this vacation time and sick leave. All right. Your real estate portfolio, whatever it is, you were happy and you wanted this place to continue deep down. You weren't sighing and crying out about all of this, man. Okay? When you found out basically all of your leaders are involved in salacious activities involving tiny humans, okay, what did y'all do? Did y'all riot and get in the streets? Did y'all say repeal or recall these politicians? No. Y'all went, oh, that's messed up, and you went right back to work, partying and bullshitting again, man. Okay? But the Lord requires you to have an angry spirit towards wickedness, man. Okay? What does the scripture say in Amos? Amos 5:15. Hate the evil and love the good. You cannot sit in between. The Lord is not dealing with lukewarm. Okay? The Lord is not dealing with so-called good people, decent people. You have to be a righteous individual to be absolved from the evil time to come, okay? It says, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. Okay, you didn't establish judgment in the gate. Okay, you believe women should be able to do whatever they want. You have this love is love philosophy. Okay, long as they ain't hurting nobody philosophy. Okay. And some of you are like here in Micah 3. It says, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them. So some of you are the reverse, man. Okay? You love a grimy nigga. Okay? You love a ratchet hood rat, man. Okay? You love Esau. All right? The cancer of the earth. You know? So y'all are not sighing and crying out in this place. Verse 5, Ezekiel 9:5. And to the others he said in mine ear, go ye after through the city and smite, and let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Why did it say don't have pity? Because a lot of these people that are going to die are not going to be these obvious gremlins. They're going to be so-called decent people, or people that look like they ain't up to nothing. And the Lord's still going to want their ass. Okay? That's why it says don't pity. Because they're not going to be obvious criminals, but they're still going to be getting jacked up. Why? Because they're not really against wickedness, man. Okay? They're settled here. They're satisfied with what America has done. Okay? They have their consolation, man. Okay? So when the Lord visits this place, it's going to be indiscriminate judgment. Except for what? The elect. Verse 5 again, and to them and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after through the city, and smite, and let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young. You see? People in nursing homes. All right? Daycare. All right? And foster care. All of these people, old, young, children, whatever, all of you all are going to be given up to the judgment of the Heavenly Father. Okay? It says, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. Okay? And who are going to have the mark in that day? The one that are sighing and crying, man. This is why Lot was exempt from the judgment of Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord sent those angels in there to get them up out of there, man. Okay? And those angels were the two witnesses that confirmed the testimony of Lot, man. Okay? Which was Sodom and Gomorrah was exceedingly wicked, man. All right, and that represents America today, okay? Those witnesses are the northern and southern kingdom that have woken up, all right? Not just woken up, but had faith, and all faith comes with works, okay? It says, and begin at my sanctuary, then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So old men are going to get it. A lot of you Israelite leaders are going to get it. Okay? You're going to know the name, and the Lord still ain't going to hear you. So these are the times that we're coming into, man. You know, I'm going to end it there. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call hello Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Rachakodah Shalom. Kwam Yasharal.